Welcome. I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up. I made this cute little birthday card with products from Stampin' Up. I sell these products and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I have the free detailed directions for this project on my website. I also have links for the products that I used, and you can just click those links and it'll take you to my online store at Stampin' Up. You'll see where to find all of that at the end of this video, so don't worry about taking notes. It's time to put stamps, ink, and paper together. So I'm using Bordered in Beauty, and this is a very cute stamp set and dies. A lot of these have coordinating dies, and a lot of these, and there are all these borders that you could continue all the way across a card. Some of them are quite large. They're a lot larger than they look on here. There's no greetings, so I'm using phrases and frames. There's a number of them that will fit in here. I'm using happiest birthday wishes. And I'm using array of dots embellishments. I'm also using this shimmer brush, the Golden Glow. Love this. And I'm using basic white note cards and envelopes. They come together. I'm using a little piece of 5 by 2 1/4, and this is Paper Medley, the Hydrangea Hue pattern, and a piece of 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 Lemon Lolly to cut out for my butterflies. I'm using basic gray. I'm going to go ahead and stamp two sections of the butterflies. You may notice that there's some that are upside down and right side up across here. That's okay. Stamping that twice, and I'll go ahead and color in these butterflies. So you get, this is kind of like the Wink of Stella. It's got a little bit of glimmer that you probably won't even see on the video, but I can see it in real life. I'm tempted to use the little machine, but I'm going to use the big machine so that I can cut out the edges of the envelope. I'm going to put this right on the very edge, and this is a curved edge, but if I try and center it, so I'm centering this point and this point, isn't that pretty? Crumpled up the envelope a little bit here. We want to use that same border on the edge of the blue. And this is easier to get on the edge because it is a straight edge. And then I also want to cut out the butterflies. We actually only need 1 1/2 strips to go across the card. So I'm going to be using some of them as separate butterflies. Because this cuts out a whole strip of them. And then before I put this away, I want to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. I only want adhesive on the long edges. Actually, the short edge is fine, but I don't want to put adhesive in the center of this at all. And I am going to leave a little bit of a border of white showing. How much of a border is really up to you. And then I'm going to die cut this label out of the side here. And save this white piece. Okay. This would be very good to use on another project. And I'm going to put a strip of the butterflies over this way. I'm going to cut 3 of the butterflies off. And I can separate these. Now if you want to cut around very carefully, that's up to you, or you can just hack them off. I have a little bit of a point of cardstock there I want to cut off. And I want to dry fit this a little bit just to see. I don't want a big gap, although there's really not much of a gap there, so I'm gonna be fine. So I've got a teeny tiny gap on this side. Kind of centering that on there. So there, oops, centering that on there. So there is a tiny gap, but I don't even think you'll see that when you're looking for it. Now I didn't show you, but on this card, because this is the same size, you kind of, if you want it to pop up at all, you kind of have to push the card front down a little bit. If you want to cut this a little bit larger, I made a diagram on my directions so that you could, I wouldn't really move it down that much, but just a little tiny hair to down, and then move it over. So you should be able to get the right shape with these little octagon sort of, but I don't think I'm gonna bother with that today. So I'm gonna just stamp my greeting in here, right in the middle. It's really hard to get it straight when you're doing a video because you have to get really your head right directly over that to get it straight. I'm going to put dimensionals on here, and because I'm going to be pushing and pulling that through that hole, I am going to put at least 4 dimensionals on here, and maybe a 5th one in the middle. And we'll put it right in the hole. And so your greeting is on both the outside and the inside. And we have these 3 little butterflies, so we'll put dimensionals on the back of those. So you can scatter these butterflies anywhere. On this one, I put this one here just to cover up that gap, but I don't really have a gap this time. I might want to put one in front of my label. And we'll put this one up here this time. What do you think? We have these array of dots, so they do come in Lemon Lolly. And I'm taking one of each color. And I like to have them in an irregular triangle. So if I put it right here, that would be a regular triangle with the same distance between each one. So I'm going to put this one maybe here. Still a triangle, but not a regular triangle. And that's it. I've got my decorated envelope. I've got decorations on the front, that little bit of glitter, and my greeting on the inside too. Here is the web address where you'll find the free detailed directions and links for the products I used. I offer lots of resources on my website. Click Shop to see the online exclusives, clearance items, and the products I offer to make crafting more convenient. That includes cardstock samplers for all the current and retired Stampin' Up! Cardstock. Click Inspiration to find all the projects with instructions going all the way back to 2011. You may also want to check out the Basics button where I share about stamps, paper, cutting bases and layers, and some of my favorite tools. Click Getting Organized to find case inserts and labels, color tools, and a video of my craft wall, and more. Click From Evernote to the CraftSpace app to find out how you can keep track of all the craft products you own. You can find just what you want for your next project, whether you're searching by product, color, words, or themes. You can also browse through thousands of craft products that you might want to add to your wish list. More organization means more time for crafting. Click Stamp Together if you're in Ventura County, and come to my house and we can all craft together. You can also join my team if you're anywhere in the United States. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and also to my website so you don't miss a thing. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.